Is my microphone working? Yeah. Okay, cool. Anyways, my Spotify is not coming through. Oh, that's not a good thing. Why not? It sounds really. Now it's coming through. Yay! Hello, the walls. How are you doing? You and me are the only two not a Gen Con. I doubt it. I doubt it. See, Timey is here as well. Hey, Time Roller is here. Hi, Timey. How are you doing? You're a Gen Kent. I don't think Gen Kent has been a thing since COVID, right? I have done stuff for Gen Kent, but I haven't done it in it. Well, then it's not exactly during since COVID because a little later than that. I think it's now 4 years without Gen Kent, approximately, somewhere around that. If I had time, I would gladly pick it up where Suzanne left off because I think it was Suzanne Sheldon who ran that, right? But I don't have the time to run a Gen Kent. I really don't. I love Gen Kent. I never won anything during Gen Kent, I believe. I did enter some raffles and everything, but yeah, I don't think I ever won anything. But it was a good thing because yeah, not everybody gets to go to Gen Con. They have like spots for what 200,000 people at most, and that's if you spread the 4-day tickets among 4 people. So yeah, there's a limit to it, right? I do miss Gen Con. It's been now 2 years since I last was at Gen Con. Was it exactly 2 years now? I think when I went to Gen Con it was begin August, so give or take a couple of days. I think I left for the 25th to Boston. Then we stayed a couple of days in Boston, a couple of days in New York, a couple of days in Philadelphia, and then we went to Indianapolis. A little bit later than this. I was also late for Gen Con. We arrived on the Thursday evening late, so we missed the whole Thursday thing, and then we did Friday. Friday we did Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We were scheduled to fly back on Sunday evening. Our flight was delayed, so we flew back on Monday morning. So yeah, it is what it is, right? I had a great time in the United States, and I will come back hopefully in 2029. Spending currently my vacation money on the UK next at the end of the next month. So basically, a month from now, I will be in the UK. So yeah, London to be specific. Just a week in London doing some left side stuff because yeah, everybody drives on the left, right, in the UK. You have UKG in Essen. Yeah, I will go to Essen. UKGE, I have never been. It's still on my bucket list. I have been to other cons in the UK, but I've never been to UKGE. It's still on my bucket list. And then I also have some local stuff here. In September we have Noorderspel, which is in Groningen, which is up north. That's why it's called Noorderspel. North is Dutch for north. So we have Zuiderspel for the south of the Netherlands, which is always around March time, if I'm not mistaken. February, March. Noorderspel is once every 2 years, so this year, and otherwise I have to wait for another 2 years. And then we have the biggest one, the Spellenspectakel, which is always a couple of weeks after Spiel, so somewhere mid-November. Which is basically, if you compare it to that to Spiel, it's not that big, but yeah. Closest to here is BGG in Dallas, but still 8 hours away. Yeah, I don't do 8 hours. 8 hours, I'm almost on the other side of Germany. I could do PortalCon in January, but then I would fly there. Not that expensive to go to Poland. Poland is pretty affordable actually. But yeah, I have other costs that I have at the beginning of the year that will make it nearly impossible to do so unless I make a save up for a budget. That means I'm not going to the United States. We haven't decided which order we're going to do. Are we going from San Diego to Seattle, from Seattle to San Diego? Because well, what are we going to do with Comic-Con? That's basically the idea. What are we going to do with Comic-Con? So, hello Cosmic, thank you for pixelating me. Oh, now you cannot see that I'm for Boston. It's totally gone, you cannot read it anymore. Man, it's so warm. You cannot see it because it's all pixelated. But right before the stream, I had it half filled, well, about this much filled with ice cubes. Well, you can see that much, yeah. Almost half. They were all water. They were all melted before the stream started. Like 5 minutes, it was all gone. That's how warm it is today. There's another heat wave probably coming this way and I'm not happy about it. So I'm already sweating a lot. So it will not be a full 2-hour stream. Luckily Fliptoons takes about, what, 20 minutes each game. So I should be done within an hour. Sugar check. Yep, that's about right. Didn't change it much, but I think I was 7.2 this morning, or at least yesterday morning. So I'm healthy on that part. Weight is nearly the same. Didn't change that much. I did drop a pant size though. So I'm losing fat, but I'm gaining muscles, and muscles way more than fat, or at least the density is higher. So yeah, it's 99 there. Well, it's not 99 right there. Outside is a nice 67. Outside it's nice. Inside the house, it's somewhere in the mid 80s. I can't not see the get the heat out. And don't forget, I live, well, I wouldn't say coastal, because basically I live in an island in a lake. And not even an island, because I live below sea level. So is it still technically an island if I live below sea level? I'm completely surrounded by water, but yeah, I'm protected by dikes. So, but yeah, I live below sea level. So the humidity is like crazy. I think the humidity is like 60% or something like that. Now let's check. Let's see. Does it tell me the humidity? Oh, it says now it's 22, so it's, that's about a 70. And it feels like a 70, but it will cool down. What will the humidity be? Oh, there might be a little bit of rain tonight. Oh, that's good. That's not the humidity. Good. Pollen, no pollen issue. The humidity. So I don't know what you're used to in your part of the US, Canada, or whatever. Humidity here is 73%. And that's what's killing me right now, the humidity. And the sun did just set, right? Yeah, about half an hour ago. Oh, the moon is just rising. 5% is average over here. I would love 5%. Then 99 doesn't make any sense. Cleveland 70. Yeah, okay. So, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's not healthy. Especially when you hit the, well, for us it's high, well, for me personally it's already 25 or higher, so that would be past 70 something, mid 70s. But yeah, if you go to the 90s or 100s, oh man, it's not doable. And I was in the United States when it was that hot. You have to be more specific. It rained all the time. I miss the rain. I really, really do. Well, currently it's killing all the wheat. The drought. It's killing all the wheat that's between my tiles, so I can easily remove them. But yeah, it's not fun. Hi, Heroic Logic. Good to see you. So yeah, I'm sweating, so I might play poorly because of lack of focus. That might be one thing. You never know, right? I will do my best. If I play really poorly, I won't put this up on BGG, just saying. And I'm playing 2 Fliptoons, and I can only combine it to one video, or I have to make a blog and then embed my video in there, which I really don't like. But I get why they do it, but yeah, sometimes it's just I will just put it on the Fliptoons too, because yeah, that's the hot new one, right? But we're gonna start with Fliptoons 1. I am missing this one small expansion, the buttons expansion for Fliptoons 1. I hope I will be able to get that soon-ish. I do have it for Fliptoons 2. I will not add it for Fliptoons 2 because I never played Fliptoons 2 yet. I just have it. It arrived last week, I believe. Something else. I got two new popcorn buckets, so you know which movie I went to, right? One is for my son. I think this one's my son. This one's me. So yeah, I went to the movie yesterday. By the way, the 3D goggles that you got, look, the Spider-Man motif. How cool is that? So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these buckets because my son has most of them. But I have 2 Mandalorian, 2 Spider-Man. I have, I think, a Minion somewhere downstairs when I even never went to a Minions movie. Just to get the bucket. I don't know why. I was really sweating a lot. Couldn't do that because I did not sleep for cards, and well, sweaty hand doesn't work either. So yeah, I like the movie. I'm not gonna spoil it for everybody, but yeah, I do know who Sadie Sink is playing. I'm not gonna say anything more about it. That I know. There was another character in the movie that was not announced or in any trailer, and I did like that, and it was a nice surprise. Curious how that story will unfold with that character. I think we'll have to wait until Doomsday to see at least a couple of them. I'm not sure who will be in Doomsday, who won't be in Doomsday, but I'm looking forward to Doomsday. Howard the Duck. No, it was not Howard the Duck. But I was surprised that Howard the Duck got a big part in the What If series. At the end. Well, not really Howard the Duck, but yeah, his offspring. Okay, shall we just start because I'm sweating and I want to be as comfortable as possible during the stream. So let's do this. So, Fliptoons! I have to remove 20 cards, by the way. So, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I removed 17 to keep it easy. To be fair, the first playthrough I was to refresh myself, I lost. So these cards are out. And then we make a market. We have the camel, we have the monkey, we have a turkey, we have another camel, and we have a rabbit. And we put them in order. Let me zoom in on those. You put them in order based on the rank that they have. Every card has a special thing, and basically it's a deck building. So I will make a 3x2 grid with my cards. I check how much fame I have, which is basically this coin type of value. That's how much I can spend. I can either buy a card here based on the face value above it, or I can remove a card from my deck for 5 fame. The goal of the game, in the solo mode at least, but also in the other game, but solo is a little bit different, is to score, get to 30 fame. As soon as I did that, I win. But in the solo mode, I have to do it before the deck runs out. So it's going to be a puzzle to see how, what, and everything. So let's see how I'm doing, what my first cards are. These are just basic cards. They're not worth much. With a little bit of luck, I can get 6 or 5 or 6 points worth. And there are 6 cards, and sometimes I have more, and then, yeah, that happens. 1, 2, 3. See, I want that one in there because it scores 1 point more. And now I get them all, but yeah, it's not that much. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this one scores 1 for each adjacent, which are these. And the caterpillar, it's worth 0, but it also costs only 3 to remove. But yeah, since the lowest cost of new cards is 3, I will not do that. So yeah, I have 5, which means I will probably just buy this. No, I'm gonna go for this camel. There's a reason for it. I will put it to the side. Then I refresh the market. Oh, it's the deer, so it moves here. And then, because it's solo mode, left and right most are removed. They are gone. And then I flip to more. 16 is going to be in between, and 25 is going to be over there. So the highest cards do have the highest value. And coming back here, shuffle all these cards. Now I have 7 cards. And hopefully I get more points. If I hit 30, I win. Well, I won't hit 30 now because jumping from 5 to 30, that's a big one. Cow, copy the fame of one adjacent card. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's see. We have the bee, we have the caterpillar, not a caterpillar, the snail, and we have the camel. But the camel, if no other player or the market has more camels than you, there is no camel in the market right now, so this is 4. This one is 1 for each adjacent, so 5, 6, 7, and this one makes 8. Now I have options because it only costs 3 to remove a caterpillar, so I could get the lion. The lion is freakishly cheap right now. It's a high value card. It's 3, but it's plus 4 if all adjacent cards are ranked 16 or lower. Currently all my cards are 16 or lower, so when I get that, that would work. So I will get rid of caterpillar, which is just 3. I'll put it to the side, and I buy the lion that comes into the deck. Then we're gonna refresh the market. The dog will appear, but together with the cow, the dog will be removed. Then we have the tiger, and we have the snake. The snake can be either good or bad. The benefit of snake is I get cards faster, but I have to discard cards as well, so that's not the best. Okay, so lion is in there. You have the lion. I would love to get a sheep. Sheep scores bonus points if it's in the middle. It's always like, well, 1/3 of the time if you have exactly 6 cards, right? You cannot see, but one caterpillar is out of the way. Okay, let's see. Well, the dragonfly is a little bit early. The camel will score more points because there is no camel there. Another caterpillar, that doesn't help. Come on, where? No lion. Okay, that's 2, 6, 7, 8. It's just 8. I will dismiss 1. That's just 3, which means I have 5 left. The snake is dismissed the top card from your deck. That's the one that I'm dealing at that point. Could be a good card, could be a bad card. Getting it early would maybe get rid of my starting cards. Stack this card on top of the first rabbit or face down card in your grid if possible. Which is 3 points, which is also nice. I think I will go for the rabbit. I can afford the rabbit. No points are fame is moved on to the next round, so you lose everything. We have a donkey. Donkey and tiger are removed. We get an elephant and an ostrich. The elephant will flip the previous card unless it cannot be flipped. It's nice. Because it's 7 points. Okay. Let's do this. Come on. Proper shuffle. Okay, we got a camel. We know that is at least 4 points. We got a bee. We got a rabbit. We got dragonfly. And the lion. Cool. All the cards are, all adjacent cards are definitely lower, so that's 7. Stack this card on the first rabbit. I don't have another rabbit. Or a face down card. I don't have a face down card, so I did that properly. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 17. I'm at 17. That's a nice high number. I could, instead of discarding the caterpillar, could also just buy 2. If placed in the upper row, move this card to a row above. So basically creating another spot to place cards. That's kind of cool. And do the elephant as well. The elephant could flip a good card, but like the rabbit cannot be flipped. Also the elephant cannot be flipped. But yeah, those are high value cards. Stack this card on top of the previous placed card, and with stack I mean just put it there, and that means that the points are combined. And also for adjacency, that they are adjacent to all the cards there, which is also cool. But that means 15, and I can do this. But yeah, I have to flip another card. That could be a high value card, could be a low value card. Like if it's the B is just 1 point. I don't mind getting that flipped. If I can take the turkey, I can only take the turkey, and this is just 10 points. Well, I never played the elephant. Should I? Should I play the elephant? And I can buy both. I have a monkey and an elephant. Gonna risk it. We're gonna do both. Okay, so then we're gonna refill the market. So if a camel that comes here and a rabbit, that means I don't have more camels there. So if I draw a camel, it won't score points, the extra points. These 2 are removed. We have a bear, 1+1 per face-up card in your grid. Currently they're all face up, but now I have an elephant, so you never know what's going to happen, alright? Elephant ostrich would have been your pick. Oh, sorry, Cosmic. I read that too late. What does the ostrich do, by the way? Stack the next revealed card on this card. Oh yeah, that's also a good one. Oh yeah, ties are good. You are completely correct, Cosmic. Ties are good for the camel. And you don't know which 20 went out, so... Okay, we start with the camel. Then it's placed in the upper row, so it goes above. So we'll move this a little bit lower, so like this. Means this one comes here. We have a snail. Caterpillar. A bee. Rabbit cannot be flipped, so if I get the elephant, I would be very happy. but it's the dragonfly. Okay. No elephant, no lion. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15 again. 15. So the dog only scores points if there is another dog in the market, which in solo play is risky. The rabbit can stack itself, so that would be nice. And then another camel, because yeah, if I 2, then they're both 4. So that's also nice. This is 1. Then I have to dismiss the card on top, and I am getting a lot of cards right now. How much points did I say I have? Gee, that's why I have this thing to keep track of that. 4, 7, 9, 10, 13, 15. Exactly 15. Options. Got some pretty bad cards there. I know. I think I will get a rabbit and discard the caterpillar. It's only 10, but I have had a little bit success with the snake, but in early game it's nice, but at the end it can be rough. I will do that. We have the cat. Cat could be very useful, but only at the end. The bear and the dog are out. Let's see. We have the horse. I do like the horse. When higher, discard any number of cards in the market and refill. Yeah, I'm not gonna discard it because that means doing that. And we have another snake. We have 2 snakes. Okay, here we go. A lot of cards. And the end is coming because this deck is really getting small pretty fast. Okay, we have a rabbit. Well, I have another rabbit. If I get another rabbit, I can put it on top of this one. We have a camel. We have a monkey. It's placed in the top row. So yeah, monkey goes here. You got a dragonfly, and now the monkey is nice. You got a bee. You got a snail. Come on. And we got the lion. Okay. In season 2, there's a card that gives you points for how cards are left in the deck at the end. Ooh. Well, we're gonna do season 2 after that. Hey, Board Games James. How are you doing? So let's see. 3, 7, 10, plus another 3, 13, 14, 15, 16, plus 17 is 23. Ooh, we're getting closer. 23. Let's put this one on 23 so I know how much I have. $23. Do I want to get rid of a card? Can't get rid of the bee. It's a low score. I wish there was another cat. All 3 caterpillars are already out. So the bee is the lowest value. So that's 5. That puts me at 18. So that basically means I can purchase any card that I want. You know what you would do? I know. You're grumpy. Why are you grumpy, James? I'm sweaty, by the way. Not playing with dwarfs. This one plus starting card and you dismissed, which is already 4. So this is definitely a 5 right now. By the way, my stupid elephant hasn't shown up right now. I don't like that. This one could discard other cards. I'm gonna take the cat. Not sure if it's a smart choice. And I refill with the bull, which automatically gets removed with the camel. And then we have the peacock and the goat. And everybody's saying you're playing poorly. You would have also taken a cat. Oh, well, then I'm not playing poorly. Peacock, when hired, gain 2 and take another bonus. Take a bonus action. Mark take. Ooh, that's nice, and it's worth 5 points. So let's see. The bull, 3 points if the goat, 3 points if it's in the upper row. Okay. We have a rabbit. We have the elephant, so flip the previous card. But it cannot be flipped. The lion, sure. Dragonfly, camel, and a monkey. Monkey is not placed in the upper row, so it doesn't move up. So that's 3, 10, 17, 19, 23, 26. I'm 4 points away. 26. Would I get rid of the dragonfly in favor of something else? It would increase 1 point for my cat. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Who do you play against solo? This small deck that's left. If the deck runs out before I hit 30 points, I lose. So I will. How much did I say that I have? 24, right? 10, 17, 19, 26 even. 26. Ooh, 26. Even better. So for 5, this one's gone. So I'm back at 21. So I will take the peacock. That gives me another market action. So that's 15. I can easily buy the horse as well, because now I have extra market action. I can buy strong cards. We have another peacock and a rabbit. Now these two are removed. And we have a lion and a sheep. The sheep wants to be in the middle. So I only have one starting hand card left. That's a good thing. But this one is getting full, so putting in the snake might work. Hopefully I get another lucky draw and have a rabbit and then the elephant again. Okay, here we go. We got a peacock, 5 points. Horse for 4. There is a 6 right now, so that's a good. Camel, also high scoring. Elephant, flips the camel over. That's too bad. And then the rabbit. Oh, no, rabbit goes to this one. And then the lion. And lion is still the highest adjacent. Only the peacock is higher. So, how many points do I have? 5, 9, that's 6, that's 15. I'm there. 15, 18, 25, plus 7 is 32. With only 4 cards left in the deck. So basically 2 rounds. Now I have to refill and then restack. Basically 1 round left. It's freakishly hot in your room. I know, it's also freakishly hot in mine. You're grumpy because autism and I can't executive function left. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to help you with that. I can make poor dad jokes, but yeah, that's not funny. Trying so hard to make a Costco grocery order. That doesn't sound like a thing that should be hard, but then again, I never made an order at Costco, so. Best in air conditioning, it's only going to get worse in the world. And more expensive to retrofit your house. Yeah. To be fun, I can not purchase an air conditioning unit. I'm renting, so I have to get permission to alter the building for that. That's one thing. And B is, well, it sucks. It's super expensive already. I think it costs 10K to get an air conditioning unit. So yeah. Okay, I did not use my pickup. I don't know why not. Because it's nice. Okay. Let's put these cards to the side and focus on what Fliptoons 2 has to offer. This was Fliptoons 1. Fliptoons 2. Season 2, to be exact. Get those out of the windows one. I used to have one. It did not work. It really did not work. So I sold it. Am I going to Spiel? Yes, I am. I only missed Spiel in like 2020 because there was no actual Spiel. Well, there was online Spiel, but let's see. This is the button expansion that we're not going to use. I think I already prepared the set, right? Yeah, here and then a set for solo play. Yep. I did make some preparations. But yeah, I am going to Spiel. No, yeah, again. No. So I put them on the proper spots. 15, 10, 7, 4, 3, and how does it work? Well, basically the same way. You can combine the two. I have not done that yet. If you get a job, how are you doing in the job hunting department? Any leads so far? Interview today was weird. You had a weird interview. Well, I have had my share of weird interviews. What made yours weird? Then I will tell you about my weirdest interview that I had. They didn't tell me it was on-site only. Would have been nice to know. It's a disability, that's why I work from home. Yeah. I get that. And not everybody is as forthgoing with that as you do. But then we did the interview anyway to see if the hiring manager wants you. Well, if they still want you, then well, that's a good thing, but yeah. Yeah, I riffle shuffle, by the way. But how did the rest of the interview go? Did you have... Why can I not align cards? How hard is that to do? 1, 2... no, I have to... Well, sorry. I have to dismiss 20 cards first. Or get rid of 20 cards first. So let's do that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Next time I will do it in French. I can count to 20 in French. Okay, we have a goldfish, a rat. To be fair, I don't know what all of these do. Okay. We have a crow, and a crow is at bat, apparently. Okay, what does a salamander do? If the next revealed card is rank 1 or lower, return it. Return it where? What does return mean? Return it to my hand? What do you mean with return it? Keywords. Return. Place a card face down on the bottom of the place there. Okay, that's what I'm clear. The goldfish is OP? I don't know. Stack this card on the previous played card. Okay. Cards in red stack cost 1 fewer to dismiss. Okay, that's nice. Cannot be flipped, 1 per fish card, including this card. So this is already a 2 and cannot be flipped, and that's enough. Yeah, okay. If I have both, then I have 6. If you have more goldfish, but you have to get all 5. And I don't know how many are in this deck. But they could be OP. In solo mode, they could be OP. If they are OP in normal play, that means somebody did not do their homework properly. Just saying. And then a crow, when dismissed, you may hire a card from the market for free and then refill. Okay, that's a nice replaceable card. Let's see what starter cards I got, because I don't know them. I'm already glad I won my first game today. We have a spider. That's 1 point per card below it. Well, luckily you're in the first row. You like the artwork, by the way. And grasshopper, 1 point per card above it. Yeah, that would be nice, but yeah, that's not happening. Ladybug is 1 adjacent cards cost 3 instead of 5 to dismiss. Okay. Okay. The mosquito does nothing. It's just in the way. And we have another mosquito and another mosquito. Thank you for the mosquitoes. I don't like them. How many points do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. Just 4. And this one costs 3 to get rid of, and then I have 1 point. So I basically have to buy a card because, yeah. 4. Either a red, so stack it on the previous card, and then it costs 1 fewer to dismiss. Which in combination with the ladybug could be very cheap. Or I will do the salamander, and if the next one is a sponsor, I will do the salamander. Not sure if it will be the wisest choice, but yeah, we'll see. We have a swordfish. Flip the previous placed card unless it cannot be flipped. And then flip the next revealed card unless it cannot be flipped. Well, it's definitely a double-edged swordfish. But yeah, the crow and the rat are out. They are replaced by a starfish. Not a fish card. Whoa. Okay, I underestimated how many fish cards there are in this deck. Okay. Yeah, then the goldfish will really get OP. I get your point. Okay. And the hen. 0 + 1 per card ranked 6 or higher, including this card. Okay. Well, yeah, it would be weird because you're the only card that's ranked 6. Unless I combine the decks, of course. So, do we suspect that there will be a season 3? I know, not in the near future. Probably, oh, 2027, maybe early 2028? Get season 3? I don't know. By the way, I don't riffle shuffle a small deck because that feels redundant. Okay, we start with the mosquito, so no. If the next card is 1 or lower, well, it's definitely lower because they're all zeros. Too bad it's the ladybug. It's at least would have given me points. Then we have a mosquito, another mosquito, card below, and card above. So that's 2, 5, 6 points. We made a small improvement, but we did not get this one. The ladybug, otherwise I would have said I will dismiss a mosquito and get a goldfish. Now I'm only getting a goldfish. That's basically, that's all I can afford right now. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5. This one and this one doesn't really matter. Because the panther is coming in between. Stack. And the panther is also playing baseball with the crow apparently. Stack this card on the previous placed card. When hired, dismiss a face-up card in your grid for free. Ooh, that's also nice. But yeah, 1 goldfish is out. It's too bad. There's now a lot of fish cards are out. Just when I bought. Okay, we have a mongoose. Dismiss the bottom card of your deck unless it cannot be dismissed. And add the top card of the toon deck to the top of your deck. Okay. Could be fun. Return the previous placed card unless it cannot be returned. Is that what the symbol means? Cannot be returned, yeah. And place this card in its space. So does that mean if it cannot be returned, I still place it in the place, so basically I stack it? That would be weird. Okay. I only have 1 fish card, which is basically the goldfish, and I saw a lot of fish cards already disappear. Should have taken the goldfish earlier. Could I afford the goldfish earlier? I don't think so. Because it was 7 and 10 by then, right? Or just 7 or 7? I don't know. Okay, here we go. We have the spider, so it will score 4 points below. We have the ladybug. Okay, we have the salamander. Next revealed card is the mosquito, so it will go to the bottom. I'm not sad about that. Now the mosquito, we have the grasshopper, so that will score points. And then we have the goldfish. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 6, 8, 11. Well, 11 we can work with. Sad that the adjacent one scores points, so I cannot get rid of the mosquito for a lot, but since I have a goldfish, I want a starfish to get more points and flip the free fish place unless cannot be and stack this card on it. So yeah. So that's the card I buy. That's 4 out of 11, which means I have 7 left, so I can buy the panther, which is nice. Or when hired, you can dismiss a face card in your grid for free. Oh, let's hire the panther immediately, because then I was planning on getting rid of the mosquito anyway, but no. Hey, now it was for free. Okay. Returning that, refilling the deck. We have a gorilla. If placed in the upper row, place the next revealed card in a row above. Okay. And then we have the opossum. Where are all my fish now? Now I only have 2 fish. So show me some fish. No, we have another rat and a hen. No fish. Okay, I need to dismiss some cards. That's not going very well right now. Okay, here we go. We start with the goldfish, so that's good. Ladybug, first point. Panther. Stack this card on the previous placed card. There we go. Salamander, next card is revealed. No, it's not. So it will not be returned. And the grasshopper, that's nice. And the spider does nothing. It means that these 2 are mosquitoes. Yes, they are. So this is 2, 3, 6, 9. Oh, I had to flip this one and stack this card on it. Sorry. I have to play it correctly. I forgot. Made a mistake. Fixed it. Still the fish is there. So, that's still 3, 6, 10, 12, 13. 13, and too bad the mosquito's not under here. 13. First I want to buy something. I'm probably going to dismiss the mosquito for 5, which means I will buy anything 7 or lower. Card range 6 or higher. That's just 2 of them, including that one. That's not much. The red stack this card on previous place. That could be nice. Because that means could be nice stack. And 2 per pair of identical cards in your dismissed cards. That's just 2, but it would be points. And a possum cannot be dismissed. So that's cool. Then we bring in the groundhog. After market phase, dismiss this card if the first. Dismiss this card if first or last in your grid. Okay, but yeah, they're gonna be removed anyway. So we got another goldfish. That's good. And another goldfish. The OP cards are back. I am sweating like nuts. I need to hydrate. So, James, I suspect you had to cancel your plans for Gen Con, or were you just not going anyway? I know you had some issues last year, right, with the hotels? Or was it... No, I think you had issues this year when trying to get an hotel? I don't know. One of the two. Okay, we start with the goldfish. And then with the grasshopper, which is sad because it scores the card above it. And possum. Well, that's 2 points extra, so that's cool. Ladybug. Panther. Stack this card on the previous placed card. Here we go. Mosquito. That's only 3 to get rid of. If the next revealed card... no, I don't have a next revealed card. Only 1 fish card, so that's 2. Oh yeah. So I don't get 2 goldfish or just 1. We'll see. So that's 2, 3, 7, 10, 13. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk and take 2 goldfish. See what happens. And we're gonna fill it with the groundhog and the panther, which means the mongoose and the groundhog are out. And that means we have another rat and another mongoose again. Now, here we go. I had a nice hotel near the airport during Gen Con. It was affordable. Well, not during Gen Con. When I had to when my flight got cancelled, I got put in a way better hotel than the one before. Probably would have cost me more, but it also had a shuttle ferry from and back to and back from Gen Con. I know when you stay in a hotel nearby, that would be even perfect, but yeah, that would double the cost of my trip. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to play with people in the neighborhood. Okay. Let's see. We got a goldfish. We got a goldfish. We got a possum. We got a ladybug. We got a grasshopper, and we got a salamander. Not much that happened here. So this is 3, 6, 10, 11, 13, 16. I'm not making very much progress, to be honest. I'm gonna get rid of some cards. Because I have too much left. See, I have 5 cards. So the odds of good cards getting here don't work. So yeah, this is 3 to remove, and this is 5 to remove, so that's 8. That's what I'm going to do. But still, these. Hey, we have a market phase. Didn't need to refill, but these 2 are still out. Groundhog and another goldfish. Let's see if the goldfish is really that OP. One goldfish is here in the discard pile. The other one. There, I have 3 in here, if I'm not mistaken. Right. Okay. Next one, a 1 or lower. Nope, it's not. We got a goldfish. We got a panther. Stack it on that one. Perfect. Another goldfish. Possum. That's just worth 4 points. Starfish. Flip the previous card unless it cannot be flipped. It can be flipped. Those 4 points are replaced with those 4 points. And we have the stupid mosquito and another goldfish, which means this is the spider. How many points do I have? 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are 5, 3, 5, 8, 10. Plus 5 is 15, 20, 24. Getting there. I would say 5 to get rid of this one. And 7 for this one. Get them all, that would be nice. They tried all year to get a hotel. I could use nothing. Okay, well that sucks because you have special needs, and then it really sucks. But I am part of the fans of Gen Con Facebook group, and I heard about people having to pay extra in the last minute, or their hotel room will be cancelled, Airbnb being cancelled right before Gen Con. It sucks. It really sucks. 16. So the fox. If there is at least 1 hen or rooster in the market or place grid, you get 3 extra points. But yeah, sorry, the fox is out. Yeah, you just asked a question, right? You weren't demanding anything. You were just asking, and then it automatically sent lawyers. I'm like, dude. Mole, if placed in a lower range, stack this in the card above. That's kind of nice. Stack on the previous place card if your grid has at least 8 cards. Can't find. Ooh, the sloth is kind of nice either as well. Okay, I have a lot of goldfish now. But this deck is running out. I think I have 1, maybe 2 turns left to hit 30. Yeah, you know, made no legal demands. You were just asking if it was possible, right? And then quoted the law. Well, people can get defensive if you quote the law. I'm just agreeing to give me freaking earth. Yeah. As soon as you quote the law, then this next step to lawyer isn't a big one for some companies. Proximity. Yeah, I don't know any laws in the US. Well, the common sense ones I know, right? You don't cross the street when you have a red light, stuff like that. But yeah, very American for them. Yeah, it's weird because I thought America was all about customer service. So yeah. Okay, Panther, stack it on the previous card. That's not happening. We have a starfish. Flip the previous card and stack it on top of them. Okay, well, let me do that. Goldfish. Card below. I like that. Goldfish. Goldfish. Opossum was not shoved in correctly. And a goldfish. So that means each goldfish is worth 6 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 24 already. 28. 30. Yay! Made it! First time playing Fliptoons 2. 30. Cool, cool, cool. Oh no, that was not the button I wanted to press. I wanted to press this one. Oh man, I am so super warm right now. Hey Iron Soul, you just reached the end of my stream. I just finished Fliptoons 2. But you can rewatch it either on YouTube or on the VOD. And then you can see me pixelated again. I have to drink. I'm drinking pixelated water. All the H2O cubes coming in. Or squares, actually. But yeah. And so you can rewatch whenever, of course. You don't have to rewatch now. Yeah. There's still a small heat wave here, and I don't like it. I'm considering buying another fan because I have one here, but basically I have a Calyx here that's not doing anything good for the airflow. I have a leg of a desk here, so that thing is not doing anything good. It should be over there, but there is too much mess. So I have to clean this up, make sure that one is in a more proper spot, but doesn't blow that hard that all my cards are all over the space, because that sucks, right? Hey, now I'm gonna leave what the... I'm swimming with the fishes. Well, that's cool, yeah. And I have baseball practice tomorrow, but hopefully I will have the Game Boy version set up next time we're streaming, which should be Sunday morning. If nothing special happens, should be able to stream Sunday morning, because there is some news. Because hey, Gen Con's happening. We got news from Gen Con, right? Restoration Games just did their last announcements for the new Ahmed set. Some really cool ones. So yeah. I'm not sure how many Ahmed sets I'm still getting. I have to get the latest one, the Stars and Stripes. I playtest them all, so I already kind of know what's coming. So that's kind of cool, but yeah, at some point. Wait, was that not understandable under the water? Luckily, it's just for a minute, right? I didn't say that much. Just was talking about news of Restoration Games coming up. And I'm streaming on Sunday. I have a new visual happening, hopefully by then. Hopefully I can make it happen. That would be cool. I found a Game Boy plugin, so hopefully I can make myself Game Boy E, like I'm the old Game Boy mode. So that would be fun, right? So yeah, not with 8-bit sounds, because that would be even horrible than the other underwater sounds. That would be way worse. Is there somebody on? Timey, are you streaming right now? Because then I'm gonna raid you. Mr. I'm living in 99 degrees right now. Do I have a Twitch open? I have a Twitch open. But it says nobody that I know is live. Gen Con is live. Should we rate Gen Con? What's Gen Con currently showing? You have Gen Con Live special events and Gen Con TV. What's Gen Con TV doing right now? Be right back. Oh, that sounds very interesting. Any idea what's coming up right now for Gen Con TV? I don't know if that's a schedule. It's well Monday's Wednesday, it's Thursday. Plot on the Clock Tower and roll with Rem Altenis. Roll with Rem Altenis. Don't know who that is. And Gen Con Live. Click here to reload player. The video download was cancelled. Why was it cancelled? I cannot watch Gen Con Live. Well, then we're not doing that. So yeah, the only I can see what anybody else is doing for board games. There are 30 viewers, and most of them are here. We have aka Reject. They're playing Ark Nova, and we have Zakun Games playing the Great Library. Learning the Great Library. Yeah, that's the latest, one of the latest Vito Lacerdas. I don't buy Lacerdas anymore. They're not too expensive. You really get your money's worth based on components and everything. Maybe they are a little bit on the expensive side, but yeah, it's just I play them solo, and for just solo, it's just too much of a price point. I have a couple still, and I won't get rid of those. I still have Lisboa, I still have the Gallerist and Vinos. Basically his earlier work. I still have those. I sold the others. I think I still have the Escape Plan downstairs. Might be able to get rid of that one. But yeah. Okay, let's rate Gen Con TV. They're doing a commercial right now on Legacy game tables. Oh, they're way too shiny for me. I don't like shiny game tables. Let's rate Gen Con TV because the special event thing is not working. So let's rate the Gen Con like we're there, right? A couple of years back I used to stream for Gen Con, but that didn't happen anymore. I think that's the last 2-3 years that I didn't stream for Gen Con. So we're gonna rate Gen Con TV. Say hi to Gen Con, have fun over there. And I'll be back on Sunday for my Dutch speaking friends because I'm doing something Dutch. And keep an eye out for next week's schedule on my Instagram, and if I don't forget it, also my Blue Sky, because it's time to start looking at the Spiel preview list. Because yeah, Spiel is also in like 2.5 months from now. So have fun. Bye bye. See you later. Thank you for being here. I love you all. See you next time.